Welcome to the Four Fires Podcast, where we talk about winning in all four of the essential areas of life.
All right, welcome back to the Four Fires Podcast. Rachael and I are on another walk and talk on a Saturday morning, and funny enough, we're going to use ChatGPT to spit out some fun marriage questions. So it says, here are some fun marriage questions you can use for a date night or just laughing together. First question for Rachael.
Oh, gosh.
What was your first impression of me?
I thought you were a baseball player who
Was a player?
And so I was like,
Baseball players
Boy,
have
bye.
a bad rap,
no, we love baseball players.
but it's a fact that they have a bad rap.
But you were a diamond in the
Well,
rough.
maybe all athletes, maybe all
Maybe.
college athletes have a bad rap.
Yeah, so I was like,
conceited and
not for me. I was very cutthroat with who I gave the time of day, I guess. Because
which I was attracted to.
Because I got the advice when I was like 16, be ruthless with your heart. And
Good
so
advice.
I was ruthless with whoever I was going to date and marry one day.
Rachel's favorite line was, boy, bye.
Boy, bye. So, yeah, that was my first impression of you.
Okay.
But then you were great, and I love you so much.
Okay. Do we both answer the question?
Sure.
Okay. My first impression of you was actually I was intimidated by you.
Did you think I was a senior?
I thought you were older than me.
I think it's because I'm tall.
We're the
5'9".
same height, so I was intimidated. And you're so pretty. And you invited me to your small group that you were leading in the hub. Shout out to freshman class of 2018 at Point University. And you led that small group. There was like, I don't know, 20 people that would show up. And you'd start it with prayer, and then you'd lead some conversation. I was like, oh, shoot, this girl is more solid than me on her Christian walk. I'm intimidated by her. Look at all that she's doing. So my first impression of you was actually intimidated, but I was extremely attracted to you and intrigued by you. And that's why I showed up at the lunch table that I had never sat at the next day, and I freaked you out.
Yeah, I walked into the cafeteria and I saw Jeff sitting at my table with my friends. And I turned around and walked out because wait, that was when I liked you though.
Don't blame a man for knowing what he wants.
That was when I liked you. So I think I made the move, not the first move, but.
No, I definitely made the first move.
Okay, but you're such an S freaking C on the disc profile that your emotion is non-emotion. So I didn't even know that he liked me. I literally was like crying to my mom. I was like, I think he's going to break up with me.
Oh my gosh.
I think
Well,
it's
I
because of your
apologize if I never
SC.
communicated my emotions, but you should have known that I liked you. I was at the table that I knew you sat at. I was just sitting there waiting on you. That should communicate.
I thought it was a
Oh,
coincidence.
this guy likes me. Because I don't know if it's narcissistic or what, but I was like, oh, this girl loves me. I got her hook, line, and sinker.
Okay. You kind of did, though. I mean, you're not wrong.
All right. That's the first impression, Rose. Goes to Rachael.
Yay. Oh, wait. I was your first kiss.
You were my first kiss. I was
Yay.
19 years old. So maybe I was incredibly ruthless with my heart
I think so.
and my lips.
I guess so. I'm not mad about it.
Okay, next question is, who's more likely to survive a zombie apocalypse? This one's easy.
Not me.
Rachael would turn into a zombie maybe day one.
100%. I wouldn't make it. Jeff would be like stealth mode, like probably in a tree somewhere.
Oh yeah, the zombie wouldn't
Probably already provided food and shelter for himself, and I would be
the zombies wouldn't
Done
even be
for.
able to find me.
yeah.
I would be the last human on Earth, and they wouldn't even be looking because they would just know that there's no one left.
Yeah, and you probably wouldn't want to hide with me either because I'd ruin it.
Yeah, you'd start
So-
talking
Yeah.
or be crunching on some celery and they'd hear us.
Problem. I'd be eating something very loudly.
Okay, that one's easy.
What's the weirdest thing you do as a couple that you think other people would find strange?
Budget.
A budget? Yeah, true. Yeah, that's probably weird.
People think it's strange to want to do well with your money.
Especially at our age, I think.
People our age.
I think it's mainly our age.
It's not even our age. People in general think that you should just be able to live your life however you want with no boundaries and buy everything you want, and then those are the people that are upset at the end of every month when they have no money, or worse, they have credit card debt.
True. You just clocked their teeth.
I think that's their jaw is on the floor. I think that's probably
it's
strange that we are very intentional with our money.
Okay. If you had to swap lives with another couple for a week, who would you pick? Why is it that I'm trying to find like a fit couple?
You know what's funny?
That's
you know
the
what's
worst thing
funny?
I thought about.
Because we have the same personalities, I think it would be fun to switch lives with Rachael and Winston Cruz on the Ramsey show.
Okay, yes.
Because I think Winston and I have similar personalities, and you and Rachael Cruz have similar personalities.
Yes.
I'd like to, and they have really cute kids.
They have really cute kids. We're obsessed with them.
So I would want to switch lives with them.
Yeah. And I like Rachael and Winston. Okay, that was a good one.
I don't know them, but they...
Welcome back to the Four Fires podcast. If you enjoy listening to this podcast, please go down and leave us a 5-star rating and share this episode with a friend. It really helps us get all of this Four Fires content to more men so that we can accomplish our mission of building an army of four-dimensional men. Thanks so much. Live intentionally, and I hope you enjoy the show.
seem cool.
Yeah, they appear cool. Who is sneakier when it comes to snacks, shopping, or screen time?
I think you like snacks more than I do.
Yeah.
But sneakier? I'm not sure either one of us are sneaky.
Over there chomping on celery in a closet. I think you're sneakier when it comes to shopping because you do the budget and you crush it. But you're like, oh yeah, I just got this like today on Amazon. We got an Amazon package and it was like this like seed
food plot spreader. Got to get
and
ready
then
for deer season.
He's like walking around the house with this like seed spreader bag on, like turning the wheel, and he's like, "This is how I'm gonna spread my seeds."
Well, I will.
So that's not.
Maybe
I don't
maybe
even know.
sneaky.
Sneaky's not a good word.
It's not really sneaky. It's just prepared. Or like I prep to spend money.
Right.
I spend money, like because my column's always floating
that's
between
another good
0
question.
and 100.
Who's a saver or spender?
You're definitely the saver.
100%.
But you like to spend your money on quantity.
Yes.
And I like to spend my money on quality. So my column is always between $0 and $100, and I think you've got $600 or something in your column right now.
Like you are, like I will spend $200 on this hunting merino wool turtleneck, and I'm like,
Yeah.
what? Are you kidding
That's
me?
a
I
great
could
product.
buy a whole new wardrobe on Team for $200.
But I would
and you
prefer
have one
to have
turtleneck.
one really quality garment or piece of clothing.
Yeah. So you are the spender, but you're like a calculated spender, and then I'm just a saver in general.
Yeah.
If you had to relive one date you've been on forever, which would it be, good or bad? You always talk about the kayaking trip that we went on.
We just need to go do that again.
We do need to do
It's
that.
not like a date that I can't relive and I want to. We just need to go do it again. How about you, good or bad? Why would you want to relive a bad date?
I don't know, that's what ChatGPT says.
What's your answer? What's the day you want to relive? The day I kissed you?
Yep. Okay, let's just scrap that one.
All right, let me go. Go.
Early bird or night owl?
I'm weird because I could be both. If I know I have nothing, like on a Saturday like this, last night I was a night owl. I didn't go to bed till a little after midnight and you were long gone. But then there's days where I'm like, I want to wake up at like 5 a.m. and just like watch the sun come up and drink coffee.
And I'm like, no, not on a Saturday.
Yeah.
Let me wake up at 5 a.m. on a weekday.
I think it's
Before
dependent,
work, so I can get my
on the day
life
of the
together.
week and the schedule
Yeah.
is what I am.
I think I don't really like to go to bed super late. Because then I don't get sleep, and then my sleep score on my Garmin is trash, and then I'm upset about my Garmin sleep score.
All right, next question. If we wrote a book about our marriage, what would the title be?
That's a deep one. Trying our best.
That sounds
No, I'm just kidding.
I would call it, what are we building?
Ooh, Martha Kemper.
Martha Kemper.
We love her. Yeah, I like that.
What are you building?
Yeah.
Because you want the reader to ask theirself that question.
Yeah. Okay. Messy or clean freak?
Again, I'm weird because my stuff, I want it to be clean and organized.
Okay, but
But then,
not
like
your side of the
my corner of our
bed.
bedroom is a wreck with dirty clothes.
But mine is clean.
Most of the time.
Yeah. I am not a clean freak, but I do like our house to be clean.
Yeah.
I like our house to be picked up
So
and
both
clean.
of us
Oh.
like the house to be clean.
But I'm not OCD.
If the dirt dishes are in the sink and we're wanting to sit down and watch a movie,
You're
I would
fine.
prefer it to be clean, but I'm totally fine to watch a movie while the kitchen's a wreck. And you cannot enjoy the movie if the kitchen's a wreck. Do you agree?
Yeah. I'll be on edge.
You can't enjoy a movie anyway because you can't focus more than like the length of a TV episode.
I think it's because of my dopamine receptors.
You're a
From-
dopamine addict.
No, I'm actually not. I actually don't watch TV that often. And I
Right.
don't get on social media that often.
I'll turn on YouTube to watch a video that I want to watch, and then I'll move
Like
it
a
on.
hunting video. I have really gotten into reading recently. And I love it. I have my little Kindle, so I don't need to have a light on when I'm reading my book. Kindle Unlimited. If I can read a book before bed, I'm zonked in like 15 minutes. Your turn. Wait, what's been the best gift? And it can be thoughtful or expensive.
That what? I've given or received?
Either.
I really loved when you bought me the keen hunting boots.
And my parents.
You and your parents went in together. I have put, I don't want to over exaggerate,
You have loved that.
I might have put a couple 100 miles on those boots.
It's probably
Because
accurate.
I've used them now for 4 hunting seasons, and the sole's falling off on the side. It's like cracking off.
Not sponsored by Keen.
And dang, I've really enjoyed those boots. So that was a gift that I really enjoyed in the moment. I was so excited when I got them, and then I put them suckers to work. How about you?
Probably our sauna. We got a sauna.
Hey guys, it's Jeff. Thanks for watching this episode of the Four Fires podcast. If you're interested in becoming more four-dimensional, the best way, hands down, for you to do that is to start a Four Fires small group. Real life change always happens when we build authentic community and we're challenging each other, just like the Bible says, as iron sharpens iron, so one man sharpens another. If you want encouragement, if you want accountability, if you want deeper friendships with some men in your life, a Four Fires small group is your next step. Visit our website to see more information, watch the Session 1 video to see if it really resonates with you and if it's something that you want to lead a group of men through. Fill out the application, and I would love to talk with you and provide you and the men in your group with all of the resources and the tools that you need to be equipped and empowered to start this small group and to become the four-dimensional man that God created you to be. I look forward to hearing from you, and until then, let's get back to the episode.
And an ice bath last year during Black Friday. That was my birthday gift, and I've loved it. I just feel like a new human if I can get in the sauna for 10 minutes. I don't do it every day. I do it probably like once or twice a week. But man,
I'll
I
probably
just
do it
feel...
sometime too.
And it has like red light in it, which could be fake. I don't know. It's like that cheap red. It probably doesn't do anything. But
All right, next question.
what's the cheesiest romantic thing you've ever done for each other?
I got you a Valentine's gift, I think the first year we were dating. And it was a picture frame that had 3 different map locations. And it was like where we met, where we first kissed, and where I first said I love you.
Okay, I don't consider myself a good gift giver. You are an extremely thoughtful gift giver. You will put time and effort.
I should be more romantic and thoughtful.
you're very
because
creative.
when we first started dating and maybe when we got engaged. But now I feel like recently I'm just more about like, let's spend time together. I'm not doing the little romantic like write you a love letters type of stuff, but I'm just like, let's spend time together.
Yeah.
Which
is
would
my
you
love
prefer?
language. I think I would prefer,
The conversation.
yeah, because I'm a talker.
What about you?
What was the question?
Cheesy or romantic or something like that thing that you've done for me? Or, I don't know. You got the question.
I'm not really.
Stumped.
I feel
Rachel's never done anything romantic for me.
I feel like I'm not that
She's done something romantic.
Describe your relationship as a spicy food. Are you mild, medium, hot, or call the fire department?
Our relationship, not our personality. Our
Relationship.
I think we're mild.
I think we're mild too.
We're maybe below mild. We're like no seasoning. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my gosh.
No, we're very even keel. Like we do not fight. We do not argue. We do not yell, and we converse.
Yeah. We'll just have conversations. I don't
And-
think we're neither one of us have very explosive personalities.
No, but also that's thinking about just like fighting, but spicy in like, do we do fun things? I also think we could be more spicy, so we're probably pretty mild. We're a mild hot wing.
I think it's because we don't like to take risks.
You're an IS, I'm an SC.
So I like to plan and know what's going to be happening, and so do you.
Yeah.
If you had a couple's code word to sneak out of boring events, what would it be?
Thank you for shopping at JCPenney's.
Oh my gosh.
That means let's leave.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, probably. That's a dumb inside joke. Okay. Who usually makes the first move, and what's their signature move?
Maybe Rachael. And it's like she comes and bends down and puts her head in my chest, kind of like right over my clavicle.
Clavicle.
You're like,
I want to be loved.
me.
Yeah.
I worked hard at school.
Show me attention. Wait, what's it?
I'm tired. I work hard at school.
Work hard at school. When you've been a bad woman at work all day, and then you turn into a baby at home. I'm like, I think that's me.
What's the one you sent me about
The tougher your woman is outwardly.
the more you have to baby her? And then it's like, and
Love me.
then it says like something little gangsters. Like the tougher your wife is, the more you have to baby her. Oh, and I
Yeah.
think it said like moody little gangsters.
Moody?
Or
Do you
sent
think
it to
I'm
me.
moody?
No, but I thought it described you, but then I feel like I have to baby you more because of that.
Yeah. I'm strong and independent all day at work. Now I'm just a baby.
It's a facade.
It's literally a facade.
Soft little gangster.
I'm a soft little gangster.
That's what it is.
But not in public
in public.
for me.
Or when somebody makes you feel
for
uncomfortable,
counseling.
you're like, I don't give out personal information.
I'm so savage to people in public sometimes. If weird men try
Because
to
she
come
had
up
a
to
good,
me.
Rachel had a good father who
Correct.
taught her that.
Thank you for tuning in to the Four Fires podcast. I want to take just a second to let you know about one of the resources that the Four Fires tribe offers to help you take control of your life, take ownership, and build some authentic community to become more four-dimensional. It's called the 30-Day Ruck. It's a 30-day challenge to live four-dimensionally. You commit to weekly tasks, abstaining from a few things, and having a Zoom call with your facilitator, that's me, and the other men that are going through the ruck with you. It's a great way to encourage each other, meet some new guys that are trying to live four-dimensionally, and really hold ourselves accountable and commit to something and then keep our commitment to ourselves, to becoming a four-dimensional man. Visit our website, fourfires.com, to see more about the 30-Day Ruck and how you can sign up and reserve your spot today. Thanks, and let's get back to the episode.
DTA.
Don't put yourself, what's that mean?
When I would leave every single day, all grown up, my dad would say, DTA. And I knew that meant don't trust anybody. But that's because my dad was a Marine and in
DTA,
the Army.
EJ.
Don't trust anybody except Jeff.
Her little sister Carly came up with that when we met.
Oh, yeah. She said DTA, EJ. Don't trust anybody except Jeff. So that translated to if I'm in public and someone's being weird to me or trying to get information, I'm like, I don't give out personal information. I've zero. I'm more of a savage in public than you are, I would say. Because
That's
I'm
right.
okay being rude to people in certain
Which
instances.
is so weird. Hi, I. your biggest fear is loss of relationship or loss of social recognition. But if you don't have a relationship with the person, you will kick them into the curb. Like, I'm like, whoa, because I'm a high S. High S's are like, let's just make everybody happy. We don't want to make anybody. We don't want to say anything that's going to make people feel awkward. And so you'll put your hand over your mouth and like whisper, oh my gosh, did you see that person? When they're standing right there. And I'm like, Rachel, nope, the person's standing right there and you're talking bad about them. Or someone looks funny or whatever, and you'll just stand there and stare at them out of the side of your eye. And I'm
okay, it's not that bad.
I'm like, Rachel,
It's
you
not
need to
bad.
have some more social awareness.
If I don't know the person.
She doesn't do that to people she knows. It's the people she doesn't know. And I'm like, that's the people you can't be doing that to, because you don't know them. They're going to think you're like the biggest jerk and stuck-up person in the world.
Or even like with parents at school, and they want to come for me. I'm like, oh, I hope they do.
That's actually a good skill to have.
That I hope they do, but I'm fully prepared for them to
And that's part
question.
that's part of your job.
I will show the receipts.
Yeah. Anyway, that's a little bit of information about mine and Rachel's marriage. I hope you got some laughs and enjoyment out of that. And remember to live intentionally. Go have conversations with your spouse and build that relationship. And we'll catch you on the next episode of the Four Fires Podcast.